That is a Santa Maria Guadalupe right there. Hi guys, my name is Jason Lanier. I'm back. Guys, as many of you may know, I did a video of the Fotodiox Fusion Adapter, Nikon to Sony adapter. And it didn't go too well. It actually blew up my A6300. So 9 days ago we did the test on this, and I had a phone conversation with Fotodiox the day after the video was released. And when it was released, obviously it stressed them out, and that doesn't bring me any joy. It doesn't bring me any joy to stress out a company. The first thought was, why not tell the company that it did it before you release a video? Well, the honest truth is, guys, my relationship with you is one that I tell you guys what's what. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't go overboard or underboard. I just tell you guys what I see, what I experience, and the gear, what happens with the gear that I have. The other thing is, guys, you got to keep the companies honest. If there's a photographer who has a large social media presence like I do, if I'm doing backdoor calls and stuff with companies and getting them to send me stuff and not telling you guys, I just don't feel like that's really being transparent. I also would feel bad if there was indeed a product that had the potential to you know, be a problem for other people's cameras. It could end up damaging their gear. I feel like it would be disingenuous of me, and it would be kind of shirking my duties for me not to express that, hey guys, watch out for this. This could potentially hurt your camera, as it did mine. Now, I have the adapter in hand, and what's gone on over the last week is Fotodiox contacted me, we spoke, and while I'm sure I'm not the most popular person at Fotodiox, and I could sense some of their frustration with me, I did speak with Bohush, who is the head of marketing for Fotodiox, and he's the one in their videos, and he has tried to make this work. I'll give him that much. Now, what I have now is my A6300 is still dead. It hasn't turned back on. I read the comments online where people said, hey, try to discharge it or try to plug it in with the USB and all that. I tried that, okay? The second thing I want to note is I told Fotodiox, you guys need to replace my camera. Now, I don't have a replacement A6300 in my hands right now because Fotodiox just sent me the money for the camera last night. I told them that I was going on a family vacation, and once I go on my family vacation, I won't be able to do a follow-up video. Now, I offered to do a follow-up video for them. I don't have to do that, but I want to be fair to the company. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to do this follow-up video. I don't have the A6300 replaced to be able to try it on my A6300 again, but certainly I have a lot of different Sony cameras. I'm going to try it first on my A6000. Why do you guys think I'm trying it on my A6000 first? Well, it's $500. Okay. I'm a little, not overly concerned, but a little concerned about putting it on my A7Rii. That's $3,200. It's a lot better to lose a $500 camera than a $3,200 camera. So Fotodiox sent me the money to replace my camera, and they sent me this new adapter. Now what I'm going to do is send my 6300 that is dead and the old adapter back to them. I also want to note, at my original shoot, at this shoot, and pretty much every shoot that I do, I invite the public to come and watch. I have nothing to hide. So that's kind of the way we do things here at Jason Lanier Photography. We're very transparent, we're very open, and we're frank with what we find. So this is the box with the adapter. I started to open it up and I thought, you know what? I want them to know we haven't even tested it, we haven't tinkered with it or anything. So this is the box with the adapter. You can tell that the original tape on it hasn't even been broken. One more thing I'm going to say on this is I do beta testing for companies all the time. I've beta tested for Sony, I've beta tested for Rotolite, I've beta tested a lot of different things for people. Would I give a company a heads up before I announced any information for a beta test? Absolutely. That's what a beta test is supposed to do. You're supposed to get out there and test the gear before it gets out to the general public. That I would never publish something like that because, quite frankly, that's what a beta test is all about. The reason I published the results on this was this wasn't a beta test. This was a finished product that was supposed to be already beta tested. So one thing I would encourage companies to do is, you know, just be mindful of the fact that there are people out there, and you know, you could end up sending a product to somebody who has a following, and you could end up not looking the best. So I'm not saying Fotodiox did this, but I'm going to encourage all companies, don't use the photography community, don't use us as beta testers with a general product release. Beta test it first, and if any company wants to beta test with me, I'm happy to do it, and I'll share my results just with you. But once you guys release it to the public and I test it, it goes out to the public. That's the relationship. Oh, so there's a manual. Here's the adapter. And I'm going to follow every single direction that I can find on this adapter to do it exactly by user and company specs. In fact, Bohush gave me his phone number. We did speak once. I might even call him and tell him he's on the video. Bohush, it's Jason Lanier. How are you?
Okay, I'm sorry, who's this?
This is Jason Lanier. He doesn't know who it is. Oh, hey. Okay, no, I'm getting ready to test it here, and just to be completely fair, I want to find out if there's anything on, by the way, we're recording this right now, just to be completely fair to you, just to let you know. But if you don't want me to use it, I won't, but I just want to show that I'm trying to work with you guys. So, is there anything that I need to do in regards to the adapters? Do I need to put the adapter on the camera first? Do I need to then put the lens on? Any special configuration that I need to know about? No?
The way we tend to do it is to put the lens on the adapter and then camera. It shouldn't make any difference any which way you do it, but for the sake of consistency, we tell people to put the lens on the adapter and the adapter on the camera.
Okay. Yeah, because in my experience using adapted lenses, I've just always just kind of put them on, and it's never made a difference.
Right. The case is the same. The case is the same here because there's no electricity running through the system until you turn the camera.
Okay, so just have the camera off before we put her on.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, like just covering every base. And then, have you guys ever tried to shoot this in manual mode, or is it only good with the auto and the priority mode?
I'm not sure what you mean. You mean just have the camera in manual?
Yeah, because on the website it shows that it's good working with aperture priority and program mode.
I can't see any. I don't know. I have not.
But
so my personal experience, no, but that doesn't mean that it won't work.
Okay, but trying it in manual shouldn't have any negative impact, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I didn't think so. All right, brother. Then I'm about ready to get started, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Awesome. Well, best of luck on your shoot tonight, and I'm looking forward to hearing the results.
All right, Bohush. Thank you for your time.
I don't have your phone number in my phone, so I didn't recognize the number. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Most people have no idea who I am.
Gotcha.
All right, brother.
I know the feeling.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you again.
All right,
man.
Thanks.
Thanks for the call and keeping me updated.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. And just want to make something abundantly clear. Obviously, there's no sponsorship or any arrangement with Fotodiox at all. They haven't paid me to reshoot. They've compensated me for the camera that was broken, and they sent me an adapter to replace the one that wasn't working. Now, I want to tell you before we start this, I'm guessing that I was sent a defective product. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that this one will not make my camera turn off. It will not make my camera non-functional or dead. But I don't know. But the potential that it exists out there is something people need to be made aware of, which is why I released my initial video. Why am I putting it on the A6000 that doesn't have, you know, the advanced phase detection like A6300, 6500, or the A7Rii? Well, it's simple. If it blows up, I want it to blow up a $500 camera. If indeed it doesn't blow up this camera and we can move on, then I will put it onto the cameras that I typically shoot with for adapted glass. I'm gonna guinea pig, and hopefully it doesn't kill you, my little baby. And then if it does, then the test is over. If it doesn't kill the A6000, then we'll move on to the A7Rii, and then I'll actually do a real test with it. Just so you guys know that we're not rigging it. I came out here where there's lots of sun, So there's absolutely no excuse for it not to autofocus, even in contrast. People said I shouldn't have put it on my macro lens. Guys, I shot macro all the time for portraits when I shot Nikon, and I do the same with Sony. So I'm just gonna set it on this little dude, this little eensy weensy dude. This is a DX lens 18 to 55. I don't expect the autofocus to do great on the 6000, but I'm just giving it some time, making sure it doesn't sap my battery or anything. So far, so good on that end. But I'm gonna show you guys what it's doing, just so you can see why I tell people don't waste your time with adapted lenses with the 6000. Don't do it. If you wanna adapt Canon lenses, Metabones, Fotodiox, TechArt, Sony, whatever it is, Sigma, don't waste your time on the other cameras. It's just not gonna work. You're gonna end up frustrated. You're gonna think that adapted lenses don't work. They do, you just have to use them on the right bodies. The right bodies are A7R2, A6300, A6500. And if you want the best one, get the 6500. So as you can see, it's actually, it put the box around her face, which I'm very happy to see. As a Sony shooter, that's very exciting to see. Okay, but now I'm pressing on the button, it will not fire. Before you think my, A6000 is broken, go over here, show the back. When I put it in a manual, okay, come back over, fires. Now if you're saying, oh, there we got a fire. That took about 10 seconds. So now we're gonna go to the second to the top tier of cameras that work with, Sony cameras that work with adapted lenses, which is gonna be the A7R2. And it works great. I mean, I've shot all over the world with adapted lenses in the A7R2. Okay, just so you guys can see my modes. Autofocus, continuous. Focus area is wide. Let's go to center. Definitely works a lot better in center mode. Flexible spot is probably gonna struggle. I'll put it right on her face. Yeah, it won't even fire. Okay, let's just go to wide. It's performing a lot better than last time, I will say that. Let's see how sharp it is. Oh, she's sharp. There's no doubt it's sharp. I think it's proven itself far enough to progress to the next round. The next round is gonna be just me shooting. Do a battery check because it's still at 100%, so it's not draining batteries, which is good. Now I'm feeling more confident to put some of my better lenses on it with my best camera. Wow, that's gorgeous. It's picking up her face very well. See, do you hear that click? You can't hear the click? Yeah. It's clicking a little bit. Now, if that's just a natural thing and it doesn't, see, it clicked again. If that's just a natural thing and it doesn't make any difference, see that? Yeah. Then I don't care. But you can clearly hear it clicking, and my only concern is if when it's doing this, it's because, yeah, that something's actually starting to malfunction. It's not working again. It's not autofocusing. I don't want to make another video saying it doesn't work. I really don't. Not that it doesn't work like how bad it performs, but it's shut off now. It's doing it. Remember, Brenda? It worked and then it stopped. I really don't understand what's going on with this. I'm gonna turn it off, take the battery out. Oh. I thought I felt it. There we go, it's autofocusing now. It's hunting, but it's autofocusing. So it stopped working, and I took the battery out for 10 seconds, shut the camera down, and now it's working again. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Very interesting though, on this lens, it works really well at 28, but all the way back at 16. Can you hear that? Okay, now in all fairness, I'm shooting into the sun. Brenda, will you stand right here real quick, honey? So let me shoot right here, see how it does. She's right in the center. This is 16 millimeters, it should focus. I go to 28, fires. Somebody smarter than me can explain why that's the case. So guys, what we're gonna do now is share some back of the camera stuff with a few of the lenses that we've gotten to, that we've been able to get it to work with it. All right, so this is with the 105 macro. You can tell that this square comes on her face. Look to the right. Turn your bodies towards the ocean. There you go, there you go. So it struggles with her if I move her right out of center. It's on full, so I'm gonna change this to more portraiture mode. Half a meter out to infinity, which should help it to focus faster. It's not searching the entire focus range. Take a step that way. See how it kind of jumps that? It's kind of weird. See how it does that? Yeah. That's interesting. All right, guys, so we've shown you tons of back of the camera, blah, 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 all this stuff. You know, honestly, I just want to shoot now. So we're gonna get some lights out. We're gonna get some stuff out, and we're gonna shoot. And I hope you guys like it. So my thoughts on the adapter so far, I think you have to have the right lens to really make it worthwhile for you. The Fotodiox trying to even attempt to do Nikon is a good thing because we need it. Nikon lenses are more complex to adapt, to be fair. So I don't expect it to work like Metabones on a Canon. For a lot of people looking to switch and come over and take advantage of some of the technology with Sony cameras, one of the biggest impediments to that is all the glass. I don't think most photographers worry about changing out bodies because we get used to changing bodies. The biggest issue is changing out lenses. I'm going to shoot with the 16 to 28 Tokina and the 105 macro. That's the two lenses we're going to use for the shoot. Those are the ones I've gotten to work best. The other lenses in my bag, we have about 9 or 10 of them in there. They didn't really work well on a lot of those others. Now, a good number of them, 4 or 5 of them, are not AFI or AFS lenses as it is. Stay still, honey. 1, 2, 3. Spread your feet out, hips this way. Put your right thumb in your belt loop. There you go. With your left hand, pull down on your Allison chain shirt. Love it. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Just kind of hunting right now. That's gorgeous, Daisha. So see, that's kind of what I'm talking about. When it finds the range, take a step back. When it finds the range, it will fire off pretty well. 1, 2, 3. Oh, stay like that. That was gorgeous. Go back right like that. Wow, you're gonna love that shot. I think it's a step in the right direction for lenses, for Nikon lenses to be used on Sony bodies. And I'm gonna encourage Fotodiox and other companies to keep pushing because the photographers out there want this. So if you're able to make it happen, I'm certainly here to do my part to show that it works. And I will always do my part to show that it works, or when it doesn't work, I'll show that as well. But I'd say this is about 60–70% of what a native lens could do. We're gonna change her outfit and do another shoot. Now you're gonna, well actually, that was a good catch. That was a really good catch, Jace. Take a step back from me, honey. Perfect, right there. 1, 2, 3. What happened? Okay, I thought that was falling. I'm okay getting hit.
There you go.
It's not the first time. Stay with me, Chucky, stay with me. Look towards, look that way. All right, perfect. Let's do some with the wide angle now. See, it hunts at that 16. I'm gonna go to 20 and I guarantee it'll find it. All right, Daisha.
So nice.
I know, right? Bring your right hand up like this. There you go. One, look that way. Don't move. One. Cross your feet over. However it's possible for you. You go up, look at the light, just like that. 1, 2, 3. That is a Santa Maria Guadalupe right there. You don't have to put it around you, just hold it. You gotta hold it like you own it though, girl. You're queen of the sea. You just drag this puppy out. Drop it right down like that. Just hold it in your hand. There you go. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. Look up at the light. All right, we got it. Great job. Go warm up. Go warm up. Run for the warmth. Run for the warmth. All right, so this is shooting at 20 millimeter because it really wouldn't work at 16, but that's pretty sharp. Again, we're not really, I would, if it's not as sharp as something you're used to seeing me shoot, I would say that's more of a lens issue than a focus issue on the adapter, but I think it looks fantastic. You guys will be able to see just how often it came in focus, and it was in focus. It really was. I think the only things that were even in debate, some of these shots were just my favorite in here. And these are the macro shots. So these are pretty amazing too. And some of these in here were just really fun. That's why I love that macro lens. These are the two lenses I used to do the shoots with, the Tokina 16-28 and the Nikon 105 macro. And I was talking about the noises that were coming out of that, and I was also talking about how this really wouldn't focus too well at 16 millimeters. Unfortunately, the live view sucks on this thing, but you can see, watch the back of this camera. Tell me when. 1. Okay, this is at 16 and it finds focus. Finds focus very easily. This is why Nikon shooters never use live view, it blows. Same with the Canon. Now I'll try the macro to see if it makes that weird pinball noise. It was weird because, like you even saw on the back of the camera, it would it's like something inside of the lens was moving. So I just wanted to point that out to make sure you guys understood it wasn't my lenses. It was something with adapting the lenses to the glass. I think this video has been long enough. And you know, I was shooting right against it right there. So as you could see, some of those were pretty dark, and it focused well, so I was impressed by that. But to be candid, it's very cold, and my model is very cold. And my videographer, everybody's really cold. It's pretty chilly out here. Final thoughts on the Fotodiox Fusion. You have to be, you know, more patient than using a native lens, and a little bit more patient than using a Canon adapted lens. But I think it's getting there. How does it compare to the Metabones and the Sigma? It's not as fast, and it doesn't have as many features as the Metabones and the Sigma. But Metabones and Sigma aren't adapting Nikon glass. So, I mean, let's just be fair. Again, I really do wish that they put a USB port on it so you could update the firmware on it. That's one thing I really wish they did. But beyond that, guys, if I was a Nikon shooter, and I'm looking to get into a Sony body, or at least try it out, I would consider doing it. But only you guys can make that decision. And the purpose of my original video still stands, and it still serves a purpose because, you know, it keeps the companies honest with, if anyone else did have a problem, it's documented that it actually does occur. It was documented on film. As long as Fotodiox will own the problem if and when somebody had a situation like mine, and if they owned up to it like they did with me, I definitely would consider trying the adapter. I don't know of another Nikon to Sony adapter that will perform like this. But good job, Fotodiox, on owning up to it. Good job on getting stuff to me so I could do a follow-up video. And hope it helps the Nikon and Sony community and the photography community at large out there. So until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Find out what gear that works for you. And remember, you only have one chance to get it right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. You guys still here? Hello? Talking to you. Hey guys, if you want to learn online with me, go to patreon.com/JasonLanierPhotography, and you will be able to continue this craziness online from anywhere on planet Earth with me. If you want to join me live, go to JasonLanier.com/workshops, and you'll get to see me in my full glory live and in person, guys. I think there's a smudge on there. Is that it? Yeah, I got it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.